Hello everybody, this is Duran from Aeon Laser. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to calibrate the camera on MIRA5S. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. First, there's one really important thing you need to know. Camera calibration on MIRA5S must be done on a wooden board or coated paper, art paper. The calibration process works by engraving the grid pattern built into the software on the surface, then using those reference points to align the camera bit by bit, point by point. This means the material you use must meet two requirements. First, it must match the working area of MIRA5S. Number two, it must be perfectly flat and perfectly smooth. So it would be much better using coat paper like this. Make sure there are no lifted or wrapped edges, as even slight unevenness will directly affect calibration accuracy. Don't ask how I know this, because I tried it out many times, many tests. I'm sharing this to save your time and avoid unnecessary trial and error, so trust me. If you don't have a suitable board ready, you can start with step 1, cutting a 5S calibration board. As you can see here in the video, I used to cut 3 wooden boards, sized 500 by 300 millimeters. A similar size is perfectly fine. There's no need for the dimensions to be exactly the same. Boards around 500 by 200 millimeter will also work, as long as they are roughly the same size. Next comes to the step 2, software setup. For the 5S camera calibration, I strongly recommend using this one, RDWorks V8.1.66, which is currently the latest version and also the minimum required version. Versions V8.1.64 or 65 cannot achieve the highest calibration accuracy. So please make sure to update your software before proceeding. Step 3. Turn on your computer and connect it to the machine via USB, just like this. Then in the software, check whether the machine is properly connected. Click Setting. When the dialog box pops up, double-click USB Auto. Then Test. If port test success appears, it means the connection is successful. Click Confirm, then OK. And finally Exit. Congratulations, you have successfully connected the machine. Step number 4, turn on the camera and adjust the camera settings. First, move your mouse here. Enable cavernous function, click Yes. And choose Aeon camera. Exit. So we need to wait for a few minutes. It tells us, do you need to calibrate the camera now? We can choose Yes. And click here, camera parameters. So now we can have a clear picture captured by MIRA5S camera. So we can adjust this setup, the parameters, to choose the clear picture about this board. No need to bright, no need to dim, because in terms of different environments you have, so you need to adjust the settings based on your environment. So now we can have this clear picture and we exit. So now we just go down here, image calibration settings. We just need to follow the instructions step by step. Number 1, 2, 3. First, empty calibrations. Click Yes. Number 2, create grid. So at here we need to make a little changes about the raw. We change from 10 to 9. And here is 17. Click OK. So you can see that we have the grid, right? And now we exit. We need to set the laser cuts parameters. Double click here. The black layer, output yes, speed 100 millimeters per second, processing mode, cut, blow, select low blow, and the power we usually choose 30%. and we click OK here. Now it's the same. The red layer, yes, 300, cut, low, 30%. Click OK. So before engrave, we need to
Go scale.
click here. You don't need to change anymore. Just click OK. So now you can see the laser head start to trace the outer frame, right? But pay close attention to this. If the laser head must stay within the wooden board, if it moves outside the board, you need to slightly reposition the board to the optimal location. As long as the laser head stays within the board area, it's fine. Alright, once the frame tracing is completed, click Start to begin engraving the calibration grid. Okay, let's go. Start. Step number 5, the most important step, image calibration. Click Setting here, and then select Image Calibration. When the pop-up window asks take a new photo, choose Yes. So now you will see the wooden board with the engraved grill captured by the camera. Around it, you will notice green boxes, right? The green boxes. Make sure the green box to frame the entire wooden board. Then click Get Cross. After a few seconds, small cross markers will appear. Next, you need to complete any remaining unmarked points. There are 153 points on the grid, so any missing ones must be added manually. At each grid intersection on the board, double-click with the left mouse button to add a cross, just like this. And you can also use the mouse wheel to zoom in for better visibility, just like this. So this is also why I emphasized at the beginning that you must choose a better area with sufficient sunlight. It allows you to see the grid clearly. And please notice here, you can delete cross by right-click box to choose and add a cross by left double-click. Alright, once all the red cross markers have been added, we can click here, Calibration. The calibration success. Click Yes. Step 6, Offset Calibration. Now we need to click OK here. So now we open the camera parameters and first check the camera parameters to see if there is a clear picture. We can zoom in and zoom out, and we can adjust the contrast to get a clear picture of that. According to your real environment, you can have a clear picture of this wooden board. Alright, let's exit it. And then use the camera to take a new picture. Click here, take a picture. Zoom in on the image with your mouse and check whether the red crosses align with the engraved grid lines. Our goal is to move the red crosses so that they perfectly overlap with the engraved grid. And at this stage, we click Setting, Offset. At this stage, the X and the Y offset values are both -0.555. So now actually we can begin adjusting the offset. You can control the direction by add plus or minus to change the direction. Can you see here? When I just add the plus here, the cross just moved. Can you see that? So which means we can add a plus or minus in front of the value and fine-tune the alignment by adjusting the numerical values. In most cases, the offset alignment is just around minus 0.555, 0.555. Can you see here? The red cross overlapped the engraved grill line. So once the red crosses and the engraved lines overlap, you can proceed to the scale correction. For scale correction, you only need to select one relatively clear corner to adjust. The method is the same as offset calibration. So let's find out which corner. So we just pick this one, this corner. And the method is the same as offset calibration, just a simple like adjust the values. We click setting and click ratio correct. We usually find it at the third decimal place, and you can adjust according to your actual situation until everything aligns perfectly. So let's check that. Can you see that? The picture just moved. You can see here, when I set the parameter at this value, the black cross just overlapped on this engraved grill line. The value is 0.995 and 88. And now let's change y-axis. So now we can see the black cross are perfectly aligned with the engraved grill lines. So now the MIRA5S camera calibration is fully completed. But don't forget to export the calibration and save them to your desktop for future use. Click Export Calibration. You can name as 5S. Exported calibration file successfully. Click Yes. So now you can close the software and have a test. Step 7. Testing. Now we begin the test. Reopen the software and put the file you want to cut into the machine. In my case, I'm using a black and white animal image printed on an A4 sheet of paper. Of course, you can use other images as well, but I strongly recommend using high contrast black and white images like this. They make it much easier for camera to extract the contours. But before cutting, don't forget to autofocus and then close the lid. Next, click the small camera icon here to take a photo. And you will get a complete image as here. Click the icon on the right side of the camera panel to import the calibration file. Click here, Import Calibration. Choose 5S. Yes. Successful? Okay. And then click the tracking icon on the right side of the camera. Then use your mouse to select the graphic you want to cut with green box. After that, click Get Contour, and a red outline will appear around the selected graphic. You can adjust the options in the image pre-processing panel as needed, including the threshold, contour level, lock width, and area selection, and etc. But you need to know most parameters do not need to be changed. For the threshold, I recommend setting it to around 60. And look down at here, contour level, we pick all. Next, you can remember this lock width and height parameters, which means you can keep the default settings. After each assessment, remember to click Get Contour. Okay, everything is good. We click OK. And then finally, let's set the processing parameters in the laser processing area on the right. I recommend setting the speed higher, around 300 millimeters per second, and the power, it could be around 20%. And choose the cut mode, and the blow selection is low. Click OK, and choose the next one. The same. Output yes. Speed 300 millimeters per second. Cut low, and the power is 20%. Click OK. Because if the power is too high or speed is too slow, the paper will show very obvious burn marks. So lastly, perform autofocus again and run the frame to confirm that everything is within the desired working area. If everything looks good, you can start cutting. Alright, this is the entire calibration process of our MIRA5S camera. It's really important to note that each step must be extremely precise and meticulous to achieve accurate results. This includes whether the sunlight in your environment is bright enough, whether the ratio parameters are adjusted precisely enough, and whether this value is correctly enough. Therefore, this is a test of your patience. So after you understand this entire calibration process, the rest thing is to study and debug it slowly by yourself. Try several times and you will get a pretty good results. Alright, that's all for today. If you have any questions, you can contact me through these following ways. I'm Duran from Aeon Laser. See you next time. Bye bye.